Tell me, he said, tell me all about this. In my hand, I have shafts. It's unbelievable. People come in here and it's the most... The easiest way to say this, right? The shaft is the engine of a club. For me. Some people say, no, it's this, it's that. The shaft is the engine of a club. If you go somewhere to get fitted for a set of irons or for a driver or whatever, keep an open mind. That's the biggest thing. People come in here and they say, yeah, my friend Johnny told me I need. Johnny is a 27.3 handicapper who played in the... Do you know what I mean? You're a starter, you're a 54 handicapper, and some fella who can barely hit a ball is telling you what you need to buy. Don't listen to them. Go into a shop, keep an open mind. If you have an open mind, you can allow yourself to find what's really, really good for you. So I've a lot of people come in here and they say, I need this and I need that, and I go, listen, I have no idea what you need, but we can explain to you and we can show you, and you have to feel it. You have to feel the club. You have to feel what suits you. And it's very simple. It's the same with the TrackMan. There's more people who come in and who've said to me, yeah, I got these irons because the TrackMan said, or the Flight Scope said, this is what I needed. That is bullshit. Okay? If you don't feel it, it's not right. So when you go in to get fitted, just be open-minded, try different shafts, and the shafts are amazing, especially the difference between steel shafts now. 15, 20 years ago, if you walked into a shop, you had regular, stiff, light, okay? And the steel shaft was 130 grams, it was a true tempered, or 300, which is 126 or 130 grams, and that's basically what you got. Now you've got steel shafts from 80 grams up to 130 grams, and you have graphite shafts now, which are just unbelievable. Before, everyone who came in, oh, graphite is for women. Graphite isn't for women anymore. Graphite shafts, a lot of graphite shafts are lighter but stiffer, way stiffer than steel shafts, but people don't realize that. They don't know that because they're still thinking back to 20 years ago when the golf business was completely different, okay? Golf is a difficult game. The shafts will make your life easier. I can put the easiest club in the world, and if I put the wrong shaft in it, you can't hit anything. I can put the easiest club in the world, I can put the most difficult iron, the most difficult blade, and if I put the right shaft into it, doesn't matter who you are, you will hit it, okay? So it's for me, it's probably the most frustrating part of my business, is to try and get people into a situation where they're open-minded enough to see what suits them without having preconceived ideas about what they think they need and the reality of what they do need. And also what's really important, especially if you're my age, I'm 53. If you're 53, you got to look to the future. If you're going to spend €1,000 on a set of irons, you're hoping that they're going to last you for 7, 8 years, because some people say, yeah, for 15 or 20. Listen, we all get bored with stuff. Do you know what I mean? So if you don't want it to last forever. Okay, some people do, but that's okay as well. But it isn't just about the day, you got to look to the future. It's the same with young people. When young people come in here, you try and give them something to try and push them through so that the clubs last longer. For older people, you want to see, well, what way are they going to progress try and look to the future a small bit, so that you don't give them somebody who comes in they're in their late 60s, that you give them a steel shaft because they can play with it now, but in 2 years it's going to be a killer. So we just got to look at things probably in a more, you got to balance everything up. But the thing about it is, and the key to this conversation, which does drive me nuts at times, is that have an open mind. Look at different things. Don't be afraid to try a graphite shaft. Don't be afraid to try a steel shaft. I learn every day. I have preconceived ideas. Every time I say to somebody, this is going to suit you, it's a disaster. Okay? I'm wrong. Most of the time, I say, I see this. I think you're going to need this. And you know what? Half the time I'm wrong. So you have to be willing to make mistakes, and you have to be willing to try different things. And then you will come to the proper conclusion. Okay, folks, talk to you later. My wife has just walked in the door. Bye-bye.